So when you get to the Avon website, you're going to hit the 3 hash lines up in the left-hand corner. Then you're going to hit catalog. It is going to take you to the digital catalog page, and you're going to scroll past that, and you're going to click the virtual makeover button. Today we're going to be trying on the Cashmere Complexion Longwear Foundation. This is something that I've been wanting to try because I just wanted to see if they did have my skin shade, because foundation is something really hard for me to match. And I am one of those people that if I'm going to buy foundation, I really like to try it on and see if it does match my skin tone. So when doing this, I was sitting near a very well lit window with natural light coming in. I suggest that you do not have any lamps or overhead light on, because it can cast a yellow shade to your skin, making you want to get more of a yellow or darker color than what you actually need. I did like buttercream. Again, I could have went with marshmallow. It matched really good as well, but I felt like it had a little bit too much of a yellow shading to it, but we'll get to that shortly. And I did end up going with the shade buttercream.
So now that you saw it in a virtual try on, we're now going to physically try it on. So you saw that I picked buttercream. I felt like buttercream was the closest one to my skin tone. So that's the one I ended up buying. And just like anyone else, there is a nerve and anxiety when buying foundation or any kind of where you have to get that perfect color to match your skin. There's that scare of, if I spend this much money, will it match? And we're gonna try it on. As you can tell, it almost looks a little bit dark. I have wore this twice just so I could see if it really was long wearing, because it does say that it is a long wearing foundation. It should last up to 24 hours, which mine didn't budge. But I also set it with powder and setting spray. So I can't tell you just with it on how it's going to do. So we're going to apply it. I do have to say, I love, this is glass. It's a very thick glass, and I love this applicator. No more beating your bottle to get your foundation out. I love that. I love this applicator. So this is a sheer to full coverage, meaning it's buildable. And you're like, what's buildable? Meaning I can keep adding and building this up to get the coverage that I want. So I like a medium coverage. Like, I want it to cover because, as you can tell, I have rosacea. And that's from the cracking of the, me squeezing my skin from acne, sun, dark spots, you can tell, which that's lightened from me using my vitamin C. And so I wanted to cover that. So before putting on my foundation, I did prime my face with Magic's Prime, which what it's going to do is it's going to set the face in your pores to allow foundation to not sit in your fine lines and your pores. You don't really see it. It helps. You can use moisturizer and stuff like that. All you're doing is really plumping and covering your pores and getting them ready so that your foundation doesn't set in it. So I'm using a brush right now, just kind of spread this out, which is going to give me probably a kind of a high sheer to medium coverage, because you can tell it's covering, and look, it's matching my skin tone perfectly. So I hope everyone had a fantastic Halloween weekend. I know I did. I got to hang out with Iron Man and a skeleton who did a costume change and turned into Spider-Man, my nephew. So that was fun. I was a witch vampire. I just picked a cute outfit and dressed up. I didn't really go as anybody. So as you can tell, you can still slightly see some of the red. And Pinky, it covered it really good. You can see some of it slight here. So we're going to build. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're going to put a couple of dots where you really want that coverage. And I have a dot here. I have some dots here. I have some acne from all that good. I caked makeup on for Halloween, so my face is reacting. Like, girl. So we're going to see if this is a really good buildable foundation. We're about to find out. So what I'm doing is I'm not using the brush because I don't want the brush to eat it. What I want to do is I'm going to use a beauty blender and I'm going to bounce it on the spaces, the spots that I need that coverage. Girl, look at you. You can build. It's buildable. Wow, girl. I can still see some of the breakage, but it's not bad. After I put my concealer on, I think it would be perfect. So we're just gonna bounce this around. Try to get some of my brush strokes. That's good. I haven't put on any other makeup. I was just gonna show y'all how good this is. So overall for 24 bucks, great. It's a good foundation, especially because it does start off as sheer and you can build it up to a full coverage, which I love. It is long wearing. The price doesn't scare me. The only thing that would scare a lot of people is, will it color match? So I showed you, virtually try it on. It works. The virtual try on works. I do recommend that when you are doing the virtual try on, please go near a window that's getting a good quantity of light. Don't try to do it with your fluorescent lights and your home lights inside your house because it's going to cast a yellow shade to your skin, which is going to throw your actual shade off. When I did it in the sun through a window, I was matched for buttercream. When I did it with a light, an actual house light, it wanted me to go up to the marshmallow color, which to me I felt was too yellow. I am going to be putting up a chart. This is the shade ranging from your neutral warms and cools on color matching your skin. I have more of a pinky red undertone. You can have a yellow undertone and some people have blue. So a lot of people are like, but I could find this in the drugstore. Well, you could, but I have a lot. And here's why I'm saying that this foundation is pretty good. I have Almay Smart Shade. That is the only foundation in the store I was able to match to my skin without me having to do a lot of correcting with foundation. It's either too light or it's either too dark, and they're expensive. If you go to CVS, they ain't cheap. I think the Smart Shade's like 19 bucks. So 24 shouldn't scare anybody, especially for this big bottle. How much do you get in this? Wow, 1 fluid ounce. That's a good chunk. Let's see how much this one is. No, this one's 1. So this says 1 fluid ounce. This says 1 fluid ounce. You tell me. Okay, so it is getting around winter time. Remember, protect your skin. Even though we are wearing masks a lot, protect your lips. We do have the Moisture Therapy Chapstick that is $1.39 on the website. I've had people buy it. They love it. I also recommend the lip conditioner, which is $6.99. This is a thicker consistency. It seems like my lips doesn't absorb this really quick. I do use my lip treatment with the vitamin C line. but I feel like it does absorb really quick, so I'm constantly having to put it on. So I've been using the lip conditioner and, of course, my lip balms. So again, you want to protect your face. Again, lotion, $2 on the website for your hand creams. It's going to protect your hands and your arms from the wind, because it's that season. And if you're like me with this hand sanitizer and hand washing, you're going to get the breakage. My mom got the silicone glove hand cream, which was $2.20, and she loves it. It smells fantastic. I have used it a couple times. It is not a, it's a barrier hand cream. My son set the timer over here. It's his timeout timer. Anyway, the silicone glove is a protectant, meaning before your hands actually start losing the moisture and they start getting cracked, you put on the silicone glove, and it's as if you're wearing gloves. It does have silicone in it. So if you're allergic to that, don't get that. We do have other hand creams that are for damaged hands. So ask me about that if you need that. I can give you the link to that. I will be putting a link up above in the descriptions for the virtual try-on. Please, please, please go try that. It is a fun tool to even just mess around with. It's just fun. You can try on blush, you can try on lipsticks, which is what I'm doing because I've been looking for a certain lipstick and I want it matte, and I've also been looking for a perfect blush. So with that being said, there will be more videos coming. I have some new products on top of this that I wanted to show. I will go into a little bit more detail about this because this is a vegan product. So keep looking for it. I will have another video coming soon with more products to show. Remember, it is the holiday season, so start your Christmas buying. We are literally in crunch time to Christmas. So I will see y'all again shortly, and until next time, stay happy, stay beautiful, and stay healthy. Bye.